Hi, this is Beth Blake Arrington, a part-time library assistant at the Carteret County Public Library here in Beaufort. And this is Book Talks. My book that I absolutely really love is Simon the Fiddler. It's by Paulette Jiles. Now, ever since I read Enemy Women, I have tried to pick up every book that Paulette has done. I find that she has great lyrical descriptions, good historical references that just make you want to pick up the map, find out where she is. And she actually describes the characters really well, develops them very well. So once I had read Enemy Women, I went into News of the World, which you may remember Tom Hanks' movies out about that, and The Color of Lightning. Well, Simon the Fiddler follows up on those footpaths and takes place in Texas. The Civil War is nearing an end, and the story motif is the journey, and it's quite an odyssey. Simon is an itinerant fiddle player with a band of musicians, and he falls in love at first sight with an Irish indentured servant, a governess for a Union colonel. Now, Simon hails from Kentucky, and he was conscripted into the Confederate Army. His musical skills with the fiddle places him in a regimental band. The book opens with one last battle in the Civil War. It's near the Rio Grande, and then finally moves into the Confederate surrender. So Simon and his fellow musicians are called on to play for officers of both sides for a final performance. And the Union colonel shows up with his family and the governess in tow. And the governess is, as we have said, an Irish indentured servant. Her name is Doris Mary Dillon. Her beauty and what appears to Simon to be a potentially abusive relationship between the colonel and the governess spark his interest, and he's dazzled with her. And he sets out to try to learn more about her and learn her story. But in the meantime, the Union colonel is assigned to San Antonio on up the state. And so off he goes with the family and with Doris. Simon decides he's going to make his way in the world and he's going to find her. That's his mission. So there's a Don Quixote kind of feel to it with the knight errant saving the maiden. But in this case, it's not an impractical pursuit of an idealistic goal. Giles makes it real. This begins the journey. He starts off by sea with a tattered band and heads out on a boat, and you follow him up to Galveston. Giles's storyline holds you. But what sets her apart are her keen descriptions, and she captures the feel of rugged Texas, the chaos, disease, and poverty that hits with Reconstruction, and the way she weaves music into the language. Simon's scratch band has a guitarist, a whistle player, and a very young boy who plays the drums. But each character has a story to tell, and they work in harmony. So much like Captain Kidd and Joanna in News of the World, the quartet moves across Texas. And I encourage you to pull out Google Maps and follow their journey so you can see the landscape for yourself, but also to keep track of the distance and the areas in which they move. I learned a lot about this area, no man's land. The music for this crowd is not only a livelihood, but a solace. And I think Giles's description really says it all in this quote. Simon, it's about Simon. He knew that he did not play music so much as walk into it, as if into a palace of great riches, with rooms opening into other rooms, which opened into still other rooms, and in these rooms were courtyards and fountains with passageways to yet more mysterious spaces of melody, peculiar intervals, and unheard notes. Her references to the songs throughout the book make you want to have a playlist so you can hear the fiddle in the background while you're reading. In addition to Simon, we have News of the World and we have Enemy Women in the Beaufort Library. We also have audiobook of News of the World, and we have the DVD of the movie. So I encourage you to come in and check it out. We look forward to seeing you. Have a great day.